Hello, I'm Mason McClintock. I'm a Drexel student, and I'm here to talk about a proposal for enhancing public security at Drexel University. I am a Drexel student, a rising sophomore who was living on Drexel on campus while Philly was experiencing an increase in crime, especially on Drexel's campus in University City. There was even a student that was killed about a street or two down from the residency that I was in, and so I really feel passionately about this issue. I'm preparing this for Melvin Singleton. He is the vice president of the Drexel Security Department, also while the chief of police. And I wanted to give some recommendations on what to do to solve the problem. And so my proposal is three main parts. It is the addition of additional lighting in the surrounding areas of campus. It is to improve the messaging around sexual assaults and the frequency of those messages. And it is to prevent crime through some crime prevented through environmental design features, such as maintenance of the local area. And the three main sections, I guess, would be for the lighting. It's been found there's a study done in New York for an area around 60,000 people, which is about the same density of the Drexel population in University City, of lighting that managed to reduce serious crime by 35%, violent crime, just by installing lighting fixtures that would be relatively affordable for the university. Also, for the sexual messaging, there's a need for a focus on the fact that most sexual assaults occur from acquaintances and not strangers, and this message is not often told enough that it can be dangerous for women and anyone that is unaware that this is the threat that could occur. While most people are on guard against strangers, they can often drop in their guard against people they know. And lastly, it's important to implement measures of environmental design to also reduce crime, such as providing some sort of cleaning service in the area to nicen up the streets, nicen up the houses, clean up the trash, fix things up. And it is shown that you're able to find some benefit in people being more aware of the area because of the cleanliness, are less likely to commit crime. And also just the maintenance, the nicer feeling of the area also gives a higher level of psychological safety, which in itself does manifest in physical safety. And these three things, while not the cheapest to implement, are definitely not out of the reach of Drexel University. For the lighting, it is between $1 to $2 million would be about the cost of the implementation for lighting of the area. Now, it is expected to be a little bit more, and then in the sample case study that we are using to reference this, because there is a larger area to cover, and as long as also working with the city and extra regulations instead of just installing it on a local campus, but it's still relatively affordable as it comes out to pretty cheap per capita with the people. Also, the messaging system, Drexel has a pretty good messaging system already in place for alerts of crime, sexual assault, and also just general teaching. And an extra layer of costs would be added to maintain extra personnel and to develop these new programs, but it would not be that much extra in terms of costs. And lastly, for the education, it could be done through the maintenance. It could be done through volunteer work that can be set up through the SCDC system or through the Steinbright, and have those things ready to go, and then just the cost would be to maintain staff and funding for the organizations, which would even be through the Drexel organization budget. Thank you very much. My sources were mostly studies done on the lighting and on the sexual assault, such as the perceived adequacy of the Title IX training, and how comfortable people feel on campus about the training, and also how lighting and cameras can be used to reduce crime, and is mostly used to support the various costs and benefit sections. Thank you.